Hi, ArcfieldWeather.com meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Wednesday morning, May 18th. A comfortably cool morning here in the Mid-Atlantic region, but big temperature changes are on the way by the end of the work week and into the upcoming weekend. In fact, Saturday is likely to turn out to be the hottest day of the season so far in the Mid-Atlantic region, much of the northeastern part of the nation as well. Probably temperatures well up in the 90s by Saturday afternoon for highs in D.C., Philadelphia, and New York City. The good news is that hot weather is liable to be rather short-lived. The cold frontal system will work its way into the Mid-Atlantic region, the northeastern part of the nation, later in the weekend, probably Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, showers and thunderstorms associated with that frontal system. It may tend to stall as it reaches the eastern seaboard, which could continue the unsettled weather conditions on Monday of next week, but it should turn much more comfortable early next week as well. Again, the hottest days coming for the Mid-Atlantic region look like Friday and especially Saturday. Let's start off by looking at the 0Z GFS model run in terms of the vorticity field. We have a couple of disturbances to pave the way for this big-time warm-up. Here we begin the day on Wednesday. A lot of sunshine expected today. There will be some increase in clouds later on today, and then as this system moves to the Mid-Atlantic region later on today into the evening, clouds will thicken up, and there certainly can be some shower activity places like D.C., Philadelphia, New York City, and surrounding suburbs later on tonight, probably after midnight into the morning hours on Thursday. It's kind of a warm frontal passage, and it tends to pave the way here for a big-time warm-up, especially by Friday. It turns warmer on Thursday afternoon, but the real warm-up will be noticed on Friday, and then Saturday will be the peak of this upcoming hot spell here. Here we are by Friday morning. A lot of vorticity, a lot of energy up across the middle part of the nation, and that's kind of associated with that frontal system that will work its way into these eastern states late in the upcoming weekend. Let's go forward here. Here we are on Saturday morning. Just notice the upper level flow here out of the southwest on the backside of high pressure, which is situated out over the western part of the Atlantic Ocean. And here is your very, very warm, even hot air pushing from the Gulf of Mexico into the eastern U.S. by the time we get to the upcoming weekend. And again, Saturday looks like the hottest day of all in the I-95 corridor region. Here we are by Saturday evening, and then into the day on Sunday. In this area of energy will start to dive to the south and east and increase the chances for showers and thunderstorms Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, maybe even into the day on Monday in much of the eastern part of the nation. Well, we really could see these big-time temperatures coming in terms of temperatures by looking at the 850 millibar anomalies here, and starting off the day with cooler than normal conditions throughout the Mid-Atlantic region and northeastern part of the nation. Again, temperatures dropped to comfortably cool levels in the overnight hours, down near 50 degrees in many suburban locations to the north and west of the big cities in the I-95 corridor region. But here we go, beginning stages of a warm-up out in the middle of the nation, and it slides to the east by the end of the work week. Here we are on Thursday morning. Notice quite a change aloft here tomorrow morning in the Mid-Atlantic region. Again, pleasant temperatures last for another day today on Wednesday, but we start to notice the warm-up on Thursday, and then look at this, well above normal by the time we get to Friday out across the Ohio Valley, and that starts spilling over into the eastern part of the nation, way above normal conditions here at 850 millibars by Friday night. And again, the day on Saturday will be the hottest day of the season so far in the Mid-Atlantic region, the northeast U.S. Any kind of graduation that's outdoors on Saturday in the Mid-Atlantic region, the northeastern part of the nation, bring plenty of water. It will be very hot. Again, temperatures likely to reach well up in the 90s, places like D.C., Philadelphia, New York City, but a lot of cold air settling down into the middle part of the nation, and that cold frontal system does work its way into the eastern states by the time we get to late Sunday night. Right here, here's that frontal system, and it tends to stall out, and here we go by late Monday afternoon, Monday evening, back to normal or even below normal across the Great Lakes and much of the northeastern part of the nation. That's after very, very warm conditions on Friday and especially on Saturday. And actually the warm weather could really last into the day on Sunday. That's kind of a transition day, but the very warm conditions could hold on well into the day on Sunday before some shower and thunderstorm activity arrives at the end of the upcoming weekend with that cold frontal system. Well, let's take a look at the surface forecast maps from the 0Z run of the GFS. Again, very nice day here in the Mid-Atlantic region at midweek with comfortably cool conditions, low humidity levels, but there are some showers out across the Mississippi Valley region that could work their way into the I-95 corridor region after midnight tonight, going into the early morning hours on Thursday. And certainly can even be a lingering shower or thunderstorm on Thursday afternoon as it starts to turn warmer. And the warm up again will be really noticeably felt in the Mid-Atlantic region on Friday and especially on the day on Saturday. Again, we talked about the general wind flow here. Look at this by Friday morning. Very, very strong and a long fetch of air out of the Gulf of Mexico into the Ohio Valley, and that works its way into the eastern seaboard region. That is the beginning of the really warm weather. Again, Friday afternoon, well up in the 80s in many parts of the Mid-Atlantic region. And then by the time we get to Saturday, here we go on Saturday, a very, very hot day, hottest day of the season so far. Expect temperatures well up in the 90s throughout the I-95 corridor region. D.C., Philadelphia, probably New York City as well. Again, any kind of outdoor graduation ceremony on Saturday, even Friday afternoon. Prepare for some very, very warm conditions. Look at this out over the Colorado Rockies, some accumulating snow. At the same time we're in the 90s in the Mid-Atlantic region, there'll be some accumulating snow across the Colorado Rockies, and it could even be several inches of snow in many parts of those higher elevation locations. And then we start dealing with this cold frontal system by the time we get to Sunday morning here, located over the Ohio Valley. Chilly air mass over the central plains and the Rocky Mountains. Still warm along the eastern seaboard. And again, it could stay very warm into the day on Sunday as well, just ahead of that incoming cold frontal system. And you notice here, it tends to slow down as it reaches the eastern seaboard by the time we get to Monday morning. Could remain quite unsettled from late Sunday, Sunday night into the day on Monday in much of the eastern part of the nation. Right here, the GFS kind of grabbing on to the possibility of that frontal system hanging around the eastern seaboard by the time we get into the early part of next week, and that will continue. That would likely continue the threat for showers even on Monday, and temperatures likely to be much more comfortable by Monday and Tuesday as compared with Friday and Saturday. So again, prepare for the hottest weather of the season so far in the Mid-Atlantic, Northeast U.S. It begins to be really felt on Friday, but the worst day looks like Saturday with temperatures well up in the 90s in many parts of the I-95 corridor region. That's it for now. For ArcfieldWeather.com, I'm meteorologist Paul Dorian.